What's up, Dan the man? Welcome to the stream, Brad Denny. We're getting ready to get this stream started. What's up, and welcome to Caleb Smith TV. This is your friend Caleb Smith bringing you a brand new live stream. Today we're going to be checking out Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. Very excited. We're not going to be playing the game yet. We're just going to be checking out the Kickstarter and everything. I got a couple of emails that they sent me after I pledged my allegiance to them, and they went ahead and gave me some updates and things, so I'm going to keep you guys updated with those exact same updates. We'll go and look at some cool things and stuff like that until they finally release the game, which they said they're going to be releasing the game in about a week from now or 2 weeks. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up because they sort of already done that themselves by saying that they're going to release the game within 1 to 2 weeks of the Kickstarter being backed, but they've been having a couple of issues with people not actually having their payment ready. So they've been waiting for a few people, it's not that many people, just a few people to get their payment finished up and ready so they can actually fulfill everybody's Kickstarter pledges. Because everybody has different rewards depending on how much money they pledged or whatever. But yeah, welcome back to Caleb Smith TV, guys. Very glad to have you here. It's been exactly like 6 months since I've done a live stream. I'm gonna go check that right now, and I also have to check and make sure my mic's working. It's been it looks like it's been about 6 months. That's what I thought. I had already checked that, but I had to double check. Yep, it's true. I went on like a half-year hiatus from streaming because streaming is a lot of work, guys. Can I be honest with you for just a second? Streaming is a lot of work. It's a lot more work than it seems. The work may vary for different people, depending on who you are, how much production you put into the stream, how many different pieces of equipment you're working with, and things like that. Uh, it just kind of depends, I guess, on what kind of streamer you are. And for me, I'm the kind of streamer, I like to have my mic, I like to have PC, obviously. You need what I got going on. I've already explained this in some other streams. I'm actually streaming using two different laptops. I got one laptop for gaming, which is what you're viewing on the screen right now. And then I have one laptop to actually stream to you guys, to actually send the footage and the audio and everything over to you guys over on YouTube and Facebook and things like that. So that's what I got going on. And I also got a nice light. I got some lighting. I got things. I got things, important things. And you got to put in work to make those pieces of equipment work. Oh, I almost completely forgot about the camera. The camera as well. Obviously, you guys wouldn't even be able to see me without the camera, so shouts out to the cam. It actually came from my boy, Brad Danny. That's right, that's the one that I'm using, my boy. So I'm gonna check the audio real quick. I'm gonna make sure my sound's been working. It seems to be working pretty good. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Anyways, like I said, lots of production goes into streaming. So never discount streamers. They do a lot of work in order to stream. I decided it was too much work for me. I was putting in a lot of work, I almost completely forgot about making the thumbnails and all of that. And just making sure that you've got good energy and you're putting out good, positive, or at the very least genuine energy towards the stream and towards your viewers and everything, because that's the whole point of the stream. Most of the time for some streamers. But the whole point of this stream is really just to show you guys Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity, bring it to your attention so that you know that this is a new game that is coming out, in case you don't already know. And for those of you who have played Adventure Quest Worlds back whenever that first came out, maybe this will be a little bit nostalgic for you. Maybe it'll bring back some memories that you've completely forgot about and things like that. Maybe it'd be something that you'd be interested in for nostalgia purposes, or just because you honestly enjoyed Adventure Quest Worlds and now you would like to enjoy Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. But anyway, we have the Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity Kickstarter right here, created by Artix Entertainment. Artix Entertainment has a lot of different games. I'll go ahead and pull up their games real quick. I got a lot of things going on. Don't even worry about it, guys. Artix game launcher. I know I got a lot of icons and things. You don't even got to worry about that. Let's see. Here they are. You probably can't see them too much because my camera's in the way. I'll read them off to you guys. You got AQWorlds, Adventure Quest Worlds, Epic Duel. Here, I'll click on them too so you can see them. There we go. Adventure Quest Worlds, Epic Duel, Dragon Fable, Adventure Quest, Mech Quest, Oversoul, Adventure Quest 3D, and then this little game called Idle Quest that they have right here. How's the audio right there, guys? Is the game a little bit loud? Like I said, it's been a minute since I've done a stream, so I did a lot of work making sure that the audio was fine, but I didn't do that much. Like I did enough to make sure it was fine, and that was a lot, so I just stopped right there. But as far as the levels go, I'm not sure. I did enough. I don't even know if there's sound on the game or if you guys can hear the game. But what's up, Danny? Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the hiatus is over. The Caleb Smith TV 6-month hiatus is over. I'm going to be doing streams again. I'm going to be doing some Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity streams for you guys. I decided, hey, it's a new game. why not just go ahead and experience the entirety of the beginning of Adventure Quest Infinity and the middle of Adventure Quest Infinity, and just keep doing it with you guys until we finally get to the end. Unless I get bored first, of course. If I get bored or I just get annoyed, it's too much work, which it really shouldn't be. Like, how much work can playing a fun game created by Artix Entertainment be, right? Shouldn't be too much work, so I trust it. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm back. I believe that we could do this. Oh my gosh, there's so many troubles on the screen. They're flooding me. Yeah, I just pulled this. This is not the game we're playing, guys. I just pulled this up just so I could talk with you guys for a little bit. Um, but anyway, I already forgot what I was saying. So let's just go back and go to the thingy. That was cool little. But anyway, yeah, Adventure Quest Worlds, created by Artix Entertainment. They have a lot of different games. They're coming out with a new one. They're basically remastering Adventure Quest Worlds to be even better. It should have even more players because it's going to be playable on mobile. So you got PC, mobile coming together. Obviously, that should be more players, hopefully. If you remember back in the day, people used to use the Puffin browser in order to do Adventure Quest Worlds on their phones. And I don't know about you guys, but that never worked for me. Like, I tried it, and like whenever your character does not load all the way in Adventure Quest Worlds, it becomes like a little purple flame until it fully loads. And whenever I would try to play Adventure Quest Worlds on the Puffin browser on a phone, literally everybody would just be purple flames because nobody would load in. And if you don't load in, you can't really move or do anything. So I was just stuck in this perpetual point where I couldn't move, I couldn't play the game. That was my Puffin browser experience. This new game, Adventure Quest Infinity, or Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity, should be fixing all of that because it's literally designed to be played on the phone. So hopefully that's going to be pretty cool, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and check out this Kickstarter. 2D Fantasy MMORPG for your phone, tablet, and computer. That is right. They've got 28,000 backers. Over $2 million has been pledged to bring this project to life. That is crazy. 28,000 backers. 28,000 of us. That is sick. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start reading the story. So we have Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity is a 2D fantasy massively multiplayer online RPG that releases new monsters, quests, and loot every week on your phone, tablet, and computer. There's Warlick, Artix, Gravlin, and Twilly in the back. Oh, and Zorbak. Almost missed Zorbak right there, standing on all the skulls. Adventure Quest Worlds. Have you played the original? I have. Millions of players have logged in to battle monsters at AQ.com. It is an online video game that plays in your browser and adds new releases every single week. We made that. In fact, we never stopped. For the past 18 years straight, we have been adding new content every single week. Monsters, quests, loot, and features. Never missed a week. Hashtag seriously. If you check it right here, we got the Red Dragon lair. Everybody's fighting the Red Dragon. It's pretty sick. Very nostalgic scene right there. Me and my boys, we always went and fought the Red Dragon whenever we were testing out Necromancer class, making sure that thing actually was able and capable of soloing things. Everybody's dancing. The problem. You can still play AQWorlds today, but it was built on ancient technology and is hopelessly trapped in our homemade Artix game launcher. This one right here. There is no way for you, your friends, or anybody else to play it on their phone, tablet, or on Steam. The Kickstarter changes that. Help us bring a new, rebuilt, and remastered version of the game to you, your friends, and a new generation of gamers. That's right. Man, I'm so lit for the drop. You want to do a series where you and I kill all the 13 Chaos Lords? That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick, honestly. You know I'm down to slay all 13 of the Chaos Lords in order. Right? It was actually one of my original dreams to become a Chaos Lord. I don't know if you guys... I probably have mentioned that one time. At the same time, like, I probably haven't because I have so many little things like that. But at one time, yeah, I was like, I want to be a Chaos Lord. I want to be Vath. I want to be Dragon Lord Vath. And I want to be Drakath. They're so dope. Good old Drakath. Dragon Lord Vath. Oh, and Asterion, honestly. Asterion was pretty cool too. Ledgermane, very dope. Like, so many Chaos Lords are dope. Kitsune, I mean, come on, dude. I literally wanted to be, I was like, I want to be a Chaos Lord. I want to be like my own version of a Chaos Lord. It was just one of my little dreams, but hey, now we're going to go slay all 13 of the Chaos Lords, because we already did it in Adventure Quest Worlds, and it's time to do it again in Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity, and it's going to be like 10 times better, I bet. $1 Kickstarter? Hey! We already built the new game engine. Now we need your help converting as much of the original game as possible. 60,000 weapons, armors, pets, and other items. 5,000 monsters. 10,000 quests. Well, over 60,000, over 5,000, over 10,000. There's going to be lots. Lots of monsters, lots of weapons, quests, everything you could think of. A recreated world for new, returning, and long-time players. By backing this project, you will earn exclusive digital in-game rewards, help us convert more content and faster, bring on more real artists, animators, and other creators, no AI, unlock stretch goals that add even more rewards and content for the whole community. Hey, check everybody out. I know almost everybody here, but I don't know everybody. We got Dage. We got Galanoth. I forgot that brown-headed dude's name, but we do have Cicero in the middle. We've got Arya, the pet tamer. Ooh, I forgot Cleric. Is that Cleric Joy? Is her name Cleric Joy? I think her name actually might be Cleric Joy, which is making me realize that that's probably a reference to Nurse Joy from Pokemon. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Let's just move on. We got the Rogue Trainer for some reason. We have Nightera. We have, holy crap, who's the Lore Keeper? The Librarian? Isn't her name Maya? Maya the Librarian? We have Warlick and J6. And, of course, Twilly and Zorback. But, I don't really know the names of anybody else. Which, I almost got them all, honestly. It was only like 2 or 3 people. Or 5 people. About 5 people. I didn't know. Make 2026 as awesome as the year originally AQWorlds first launched. Features. We rebuilt the game from the ground up. Fantasy RPG world. Ever-growing world. Crossplay. Phones, tablets, computers. 100% human artist-drawn art and animation. No AI. Existing players. Log in with your existing character and gear. New players. Create a new hero and experience the story each week as it continues. That's right, we apparently are going to be able to log in with our original Adventure Quest Worlds characters, which sounds crazy because if you're like max level on Adventure Quest Worlds, I have no idea how that's going to look when converting to a brand new game, converting that same account to a brand new game. It's like, well, what? Am I going to be level 0 or like level 1, but have all of my old items? Or am I just automatically going to be level 100 upon the crossover? Which, honestly, if I was just automatically max level upon the crossover, I don't know if I would be that happy about it. Only because then it feels like, well, now I'm already maxed out. There's really not much of a reason to play this brand new game that came out because I'm already max level, you know? Multi-class. Collect and master them all. That's one of my favorite parts, by the way. 60 plus frames per second. Way faster than the GIFs on this page. scrolling backgrounds, see more of the world, gamepad and WASD support, new feature, pets, hero's best friend. Ooh, we love the pets. I'm a big time pet collector myself. Guilds, friends that slay together, stay together. That's going to be super exciting. Guilds is going to be awesome. Castles and houses, a home for you to hang your helm in. Special events, from musical guests to holidays like Mogloween and Frostival. Ooh, special events, that's going to be really cool whenever they start introducing, like, real-life bands. They're going to have, like, real-life it's hard to explain. I guess it's very simple to explain. In-game concerts that involve real-life bands. This is something they have done before, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to whenever they do it again. Like the popular band named Korn, they literally had an entire quest line and real in-game concert inside of Adventure Quest Worlds at one point. It was very fun. I literally grinded and unlocked a class called what was it called? New Metal Necro? I think it was called it's basically like a new metal necromancer. And new metal is sort of the rock genre. It's like the genre of rock music that Korn makes. So, a really cool event right there, and I'm really looking forward to more. So many shiny things with new power and upgrade systems. Loot is always very cool. We're very much looking forward to the loot. Boss fights with new mechanics. Weekly releases. Remastered and new stories, classes, monsters, music, and gear. Yep, every week something's going to be happening. You know that for a fact. Every time you log into Adventure Quest Worlds, once a week, you know that there's going to be either a new quest, a new shop, a new boss, new items, some kind of new storyline. If not all of that, all in one. You know for a fact they're going to do that. You can trust Adventure Quest Worlds, Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity, and Artix Entertainment to definitely do that. They're definitely going to be doing the updates every week. It's going to be super sick. Boss fights, interactive battles with new mechanics running smooth at 60 plus frames per second. Faster than the GIFs on this page. Why did they keep mentioning that? That's so funny. We know it's going to look better than the GIFs. Hopefully, right? I mean, honestly, those GIFs look pretty good. Those GIFs don't even look that bad. I remember a hard Vath Chaos Fit you tossed together. Yeah, I can believe that. That sounds like something I probably did at one point. It's made myself look like Vath. Level, items, gold, and guild all carry over? Jeez, we're just going to already be max level. We're just already going to be max level. There's going to be people walking around level 1, first time ever playing the game. I just don't know. Am I allowed to make, like, multiple accounts? Wait, how does that work? Like, if I log in, right? I guess, like, I launch it on Steam using the Steam key they give me. Am I going to be able to, like, log in with different accounts? What if I have like 5 different accounts? Am I allowed to log in with all of those? How does that work? I don't know. That's going to be super. Like I said, that's kind of why I wish that they didn't do the whole level crossover thing. But I don't know. I don't know how they're going to make that work, guys. We're just going to have to wait and find out. We're not going to have to wait too much longer. Tag, you're it. We are building multiplayer fights in this new engine that never would have been possible in the original game. Ooh, that sounds cool. Look at that golem fight. Multi-class. Collect every class and switch between them. The original AQWorlds has over 100 unique classes. You can collect them and switch between them at any time, from the classics of Warrior and Rogue to Doom Knight, Void High Lord, and Chrono Shadow Slayer. With your help, we will convert as many as possible and make new ones too. We are using the game's new features to make their skills more unique and fun to play. Let's go. Cutscenes. You are the hero of our world. Your story unfolds through fully animated cutscenes filled with memorable and complex characters. Town of Battlon. A beautiful hand-drawn world. From the town of Battlon to the deepest underworld dungeons and Mount Dwarfhold's highest peaks. The world looks even better with scrolling backgrounds, falling leaves, light particles, and that subtle background parallax. That's going to be super exciting, guys. The game is going to look so much better. The game is going to look so good. It's going to look, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I was already super excited, and I already knew they were adding this stuff, but like the realization that they're adding this stuff and like what that's actually going to do for the game visually, super exciting, guys. Oh my goodness. Converting AQWorlds is not a copy-pasta job. Each monster, quest, cutscene moment, and item in your hero's inventory needs to be rebuilt, tested, and integrated into the new engine. The results look fantastic. They do. They do look fantastic. Oh my gosh, guys, it's going to be so cool. Holy crap, we're going to literally get to play meme anime on the computer or the phones. Like, look at that, and tell me that's not just anime. Like, at a certain point, it's not even a meme, but, you know, they love doing their pop culture references and stuff. That's why it gets a little memey. It's always been that way. Artix Entertainment has always been that way. It's time for them to take that next step. They're about to upgrade their whole, like, this is upgrading their whole production, guys. This is going to be so cool. Galanoth, the Order of Dragon Slayers, was established many years ago to hunt down evil dragons. Yeah, I love sitting there and reading the cutscenes and all of that. I just love getting little tidbits of information and things like that. Remastered Adventures. Remastering an AQWorlds adventure means rebuilding it as close to the original as possible, while giving it improvements that make it more fun, play faster, and look better. Better story quests. Faster, filler removed, less backtracking, improved maps, scrolling, parallax, and VFX, better drops and loot, reanimated monsters, reanimated cutscenes, new and remastered music, rebuilt classes, redesigned bosses with better mechanics, adding secrets and surprises. Adventures we want to remaster for Infinity include 13 Lords of Chaos, the main story. The forces of good and evil must put aside their differences and work together to defeat a far greater threat, Drakath and his 13 Lords of Chaos. Play epic adventures that will take you across the land, seas, air, dimensions, and madness itself. Each Chaos Lord story spans multiple locations, filled with monsters, loot, cutscenes, side quests, and multiple boss fights, including the Chaos Beasts. Defeating one of these creatures will activate a rune on Drakath's portal. Chaos Lord include Asterion, the Battle Mage of Inversion, Vath, the Dro Dragon Lord, and his Dragon Stalagbite, Wolfwing, the half-vampire, half-werewolf, half-dragon, Draco Werepire, Zing and Zang, twins from the Mirror Realm, Discordia, Phantom of Mythong Canyon, the Untold Story. They did a little bit of okay, it's not Mythong. What? Mythong? Okay. What the helly? Okay, it's not Mythong. They did that wrong. They spelled that wrong. It's a myth song. Good thing I'm a triple OG. I know exactly what they actually meant. It's Myth Song Canyon, not Mythong Canyon. Y'all gotta fix that. I don't care if the Kickstarter's already over. You gotta go back, put an S right there and fix that, because that just doesn't even seem right. And you spelled my man's Kitsune's name wrong. You put Kitsune, the nine-tailed fox of Akaba Island. That's Kitsune, the nine-tailed fox of Akaba Island. Obviously, whoever was typing, they had a lot to type, so they were probably just typing very quickly and accidentally had a little error right there between those two lines. Don't even worry about it, guys. We've got Ledgermane, Chaos, Magic itself. Ledgermane goes hard, guys. Ledgermane goes hard. I mean, his name goes hard. Ledgermane, that crap goes hard. Tibacinus, Chaos Genie, and the Magic Ring. Krelinos, Troll Prophet, and with a loving sister named Cassandra. And that might even be Cassandra. I'm not sure. Maybe it is Cassandra. Ayadoa? Is that how you pronounce that? Ayadoa, time-traveling chaos chronomancer. Lionfang, the king's former general, becomes a chaos paladin. And an unknown 12th Lord of Chaos, which is secret. And the 13th Lord of Chaos is a far more shocking secret. I think I know who they are. Sometimes it's pretty obvious. No spoilers. If you played the original Adventure Quest Worlds, you probably know already. Doomwood. More skulls. When Vordred wipes out the paladins and begins raising the largest undead army the world has ever seen, you are thrown against AQWorlds' Army of Darkness. Team up with the last remaining paladin, Artix, and fight through cursed forests, crypts, the Tower of Necromancy, and the Necropolis itself. Darkon Saga. You know, over the past 18 years, our team has gone through many phases. Darkon ushered in our 100% pure nightmare fuel phase with cute girl NPCs. Let's go. They got some tweets right there. I'm not too interested in those tweets, but I'm sure that there's something interesting in there. I'm guessing all accounts in their database will be accessible. I hope so. I really hope so. And those GIFs are under 30 FPS as to where the game will be over 60, so it'll be insanely better than we have ever experienced AQWorlds. So freaking lit for it. Me too, man. Me too. It's going to look so... Like, those GIFs didn't even look that bad, and it's going to look, like, 10 times better than those GIFs. So, I mean, it's gonna look excellent. I'm ready for it. In this saga, powerful villains gather around the table to tell 7 different stories about you. The entire saga is played through flashbacks, and your actions in those flashbacks change the present. That's the throne of darkness. And more! We want to bring as many fan-favorite stories to AQWorlds Infinity and also create new ones. For helping make this possible, you will get exclusive rewards. How many other people can say they fully funded a Kickstarter all by themselves? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be honest, guys. Not really worried. I do want to see the rewards, and then I'll tell you guys which reward I personally purchased for myself in order to fund and help back this Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity Kickstarter. We have the $25 Founder Edition, Infinity Hero class with exclusive Kickstarter art. That sounds dope. Infinity Hero Armory, weapons, armor, helms, capes, pet, Steam Key, closed alpha and beta access, Hero Starter Pack, extra bag and bank spaces, boosts, and potions. That all is going to be really good. The extra bag and bank slots, everybody's going to love that. I already know everybody's going to love that. Digital extras and wallpapers, your name in the credits, which... That's going to be super cool, just knowing that, you know, as somebody who funded the game, basically helped found the game. Because without, you know, the funders, without the people helping fund the game probably wouldn't have happened. And I could be wrong about that, but it is kind of like you're literally help create the game. As for being a fan, for being somebody that supports the game, and for being somebody who literally uses hard-earned money to help fund the game, you're at that point, you're basically helping create the game. So having your name in the credits is honestly an excellent reward to all of us that have helped fund the game. Exclusive badge and title, Infinity Founder. Also very cool. Becoming a founder and helping us convert more game content is an awesome way to help this game project. Cross-game sword reward. The Infinity Hero Sword is a cross-game sword that will also unlock for you in our other games, including AQ3D, Dragon Fable, Epic Duel, the original Adventure Quest, and of course, AQWorlds. Oh, that's dope! I'm going to be walking around in Dragon Fable with this sword, Adventure Quest 3D, that's pretty good. Even Epic Duel, I'm going to have this sword for free in Epic. Getting good items in Epic Duel is actually kind of hard sometimes. So just getting a free one because of this, being a founder on AQ Infinity, that is sick. And I really appreciate it. Then we have the Epic Founder Package for $50. Pretty steep, honestly. A little. If I'm gonna recommend, it's a little late now, guys. I know that I'm doing this talk stream about the Kickstarter a little late because the Kickstarter is over. Sorry for just now mentioning that, but I did show you guys that it was fully funded and everything already. But the Kickstarter is over, so like all of these rewards is little. It's like way too late now, but I did want to go over them for people that did already fund it. And just for myself in the future, so that we can kind of see what's going on with the future here at Caleb Smith TV, because this package is going to sort of affect our gameplay on Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity when it comes out. The Epic Founder. Everything in the Founder tier, plus, so you get everything here in this tier, plus you get to choose one epic pack. Doom, Destiny, or Chaos. Wow. You also get to choose one Epic Founder Edition pet, exclusive badge and title, Epic Founder. Guys, really cool. That Chaos one just looks really good, guys. And I am a big fan of the Doom. Anything Doom, I'm a fan of. Chaos, also very cool. It's very hard choices there, guys. It's very hard choices. $50 Epic Founder. Become an Epic Founder and receive all of the previous rewards, plus get your choice of either a Doom, Destiny, or Chaos pack. And here's the Underworld Founder. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is the one that I got. This is the one. I decided I want this one. I'm a big fan of Dage. Everything about Dage the Evil is pretty sick. Everything about the Legion, I like the Doom. What's it called? The Dark Legion? It's like Dage's Legion, the Underworld Legion. Whatever that's called, the Legion. For the Legion, I'm for the Legion. And I can prove it right here because I purchased the Dage's Underworld Armageddon set from the Underworld Founder here on the Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity Kickstarter. So I'm going to be getting 2 armors, 5 helms, 3 capes, and a floating sword pet, all customized by Dage the Evil right here. And that stuff is looking pretty sick. Holy crap, that looks good. Dage is a fan-favorite artist who started as a longtime player of our games. Each March, he celebrates his birthday by drawing new Undead Legion gear for players. That's another thing. Me and Dage, both of our birthdays are in the same month. I was born in March, and he was born in March. And so, whenever he's celebrating his birthday in these games, like in Adventure Quest Worlds, that means that for my birthday, I get to log into Adventure Quest Worlds and see some awesome Dage stuff. Like, for the whole month, I'm just seeing, like, cool Dage stuff. He has his whole dark birthday event and everything. And since I'm a member of the Legion, it's always a good time for me. And it just further kind of proves why, I decided to get the Underworld Founder set. Underworld Armageddon armor set with weapon, shielded and normal, 5 helms, 3 capes, floating sword pet. So it's honestly, guys, it's not much. It's not like I'm getting anything insane here. I'm basically just, it's basically just the Epic Founder, which is very cool, being able to choose the Doom, Destiny, or Chaos. Very cool, all very cool. And then for $10 extra, I'm just getting some exclusive Dage's Underworld Armageddon set. and the Underworld Founder title, which I believe the actual badge or the actual title is going to be called Infinite Legion, which that's really cool. An Infinite Legion title, I can't complain. I had to show my support for not only Artix Entertainment but also Dage is one of my favorite artists for Artix Entertainment. Let's see. Then things get pretty crazy here. We got the Legendary Founder $120 edition, which is the one that I almost got before I decided, you know what? I honestly, like, I'm not rich. Even though the Legendary Founder does include, like, very cool stuff, and I do think it's totally worth it, at a certain point, you have to look at your funding and you have to decide, okay, dude, is this worth it for me? And I decided, for me personally, the Underworld Founder, totally worth it for me. So that's the direction I went. But the Legendary Founder does get some cool stuff. You get a Flying Fortress of Infinity, all 3 epic packs. You even get the Dage set as well with the Legendary Founder. So you get a class pre-release pass, spell stones, all kinds of cool stuff. Like, I think Legendary Founder, they, definitely got, all the Legendary Founders are gonna be happy. I know that much. They're gonna be happy. They're getting stuff that nobody else is getting, and they're gonna be able to flex all of that. They're gonna be super happy about it. I don't think they're gonna be disappointed at all. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure some of them might, but I know personally I would not be disappointed with the Legendary Founder set. It's just, you know, I went with the Dage one because just funding purposes, honestly. Then for $250, Immortalized Founder, you get an entire statue. Benevolent Founder. This one probably just has a whole bunch of insane stuff. Custom Weapon Designer. I looked at all of these guys. I'm not going to lie. Like, I looked at all of these, and I was like, dang, this stuff sounds so cool, but I'm not rich. You know how it is, guys. You know how it is. $1,500 custom armor set designer. I mean, like, oh, and a $5,000 Mysterious Strangers offer, which is so sick as well, but obviously unrealistic for somebody of my scope. So, I'm very glad that they actually managed to, what was it? Like, they funded 2,000,000% of their original goal, because their original goal was $1. So they funded 2,000,000%, which I think that's a little unrealistic. I think more of a, like, maybe like $100,000 goal would have been more realistic. Which, if that was the case, then what is that? That's like 200%. No, what is that? Like 2,000%? It would still be like 2,000% funding or something crazy like that. So, like, they really did go insane. Raising $2,000,000 is no joke, guys. They went crazy. Stretch goals include sagas and features we really want to make. Unlocking the stretch goal guarantees it will be made. Onward to fulfilling our shared dream of making Adventure Quest Worlds truly cross-platform. Battle on every device. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you. Whether you are supporting this Kickstarter, sharing it, or cheering us on, we are grateful to you for being a part of Adventure Quest World's future. Battle on! P.S. You can play the existing AQWorlds or Adventure Quest 3D and our other games now, while the Kickstarter is going on. Your character and gear will work in both the old and new versions of Adventure Quest Worlds. Risks and challenges. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot to read, but I'm sure that they're just kind of explaining exactly what it said. Risks and challenges. So that's where we're at with that. I sort of found that, and I didn't find it. I mean, it was advertised to me pretty heavily as somebody who loves Adventure Quest Worlds. Obviously, all the digital AI marketing and everything was like pressing this Kickstarter to the forefront. And me and my boy Dan, we love this game, so we were always talking about it. He was making sure that I knew about this and that this was going on and that I was indeed going to become a founder because he knew how much I loved Adventure Quest Worlds. He knew that I needed that founder. So appreciate you, Dan, for keeping me updated about this whole thing this whole time. Speaking of updates, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my email. I have 2 different updates. They've come out with like 18 different project updates at this point. I'm gonna show you guys the 17th and 18th update because I thought those were pretty interesting. So first we have the video game weapon arsenal post. I guess I could really just here. Let me see. We could just view this on Kickstarter. I don't know why I was pulling out my entire email to do that. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. We can just read that right here. Okay, I'm closing out of my email, guys. I made sure that you couldn't see any of my personal information and everything in my email, but we don't even need that page open. It's fine. Video game weapon arsenal post. Weapons and more weapons. Greetings and salutations. Very exciting. Very exciting. Excuse me, guys. Thank you again for supporting the AQWorlds Infinity Kickstarter. I would like to extend our team's gratitude to all of the late backers who joined us this week. How to get your Kickstarter rewards. Okay, so, this really cool pirate armor, evolves over time. So, basically, from what I can understand, the Kickstarter rewards aren't going to be given to anybody until everybody pays up, basically. And a few people said they were going to pay, and they have not paid yet, which means they didn't actually raise as much as they thought they had raised. Even though they raised plenty, they can't do anything until they are, for sure that they raised as much as it says they have raised or whatever. Very technical stuff, basically. And until then, we can't get our rewards because they can't even post our rewards. And then once we're good and they post our rewards, then we're all good. And we'll get our Steam keys. We'll be able to play the game. We'll be able to test the game. Go ahead and start having a lot of fun and everything. But it's going to be a little while. Who knows? Who knows? It could be tomorrow for all I know. Infinity Alpha Pirate Art Preview. It is pretty sick, guys. Check it out. The surprise final stretch goal included a new Infinity version of Alpha Pirate for backers, founder and above. But the artist's illness, original art, Hikari, and Ranks did not build one armor. They built a set of 4 armors that look like an evolution. Feel free to suggest some fun ideas of how we can release it. Oh yeah, it's just as I said. It's like the armor evolves over time. That's pretty sick. I like it. Dragon Pirate. Infinity Alpha Pirate is what it's called. Also, an update on the Pledge Manager. The Pledge Manager is a new feature in Kickstarter. It will help get all of your rewards, so you can also change your pledge to a higher tier or get add-ons. As a new feature, this will be our first time using it. We submitted everything to Kickstarter earlier this week and are now just waiting on their approval. Ooh, check it out. There's the Infinity Hero armor. Or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's actually called. I think it's Infinity Hero. Dage finished the first live draw weapon. We had a live stream where Dage drew drawing items to add to your founder's armory. He finished the sword this week. It looks beautiful. I was actually watching that. I watched about half that stream at some point. So this is actually really cool, being able to see the finished product right there. Read Dage's story? Wait, why have just one weapon when you can have 2? Oh yeah, you got the sword and the spear with the elongated handle. Makes it a giant spear, which is pretty cool. Both versions will be added. Closed alpha, beta, early access. A Steam key blade! Oh my gosh! While we were adding more rewards, the team was thinking, know that key J number drew on the early access promo art? What if we added a handle and let you wield it? Ooh! Yeah, that looks pretty badass. I like that. Steam Keyblade. Unlock your full potential. The key to your enemy's heart? If you become undead, this would technically be a skeleton key. This week, we submitted a request for 64,000 Steam keys for backers. That is a lot. Founder's Blade. This sword perfectly matches your Infinity Founder armor. It is a cross-game item, so it will also unlock in multiple games, including Dragon Fable, Adventure Quest 3D, Epic Duel, and the original Adventure Quest. Epic Founder's Blade of Destiny. Ooh! That looks sick! Holy crap. It looks a little better than the other one, right? What's you guys' opinions? It looks a little... I like the color. I'm just a big fan of that, like, teal, sort of cyan color. I really like that. Epic and Underworld founders get to choose one evolved version of the Founder's Blade. The survey we will send will ask your preference, but your choice will not be locked in until you actually go in-game, see them all, and choose. Legendary founders and above get all three. Ooh, so these are the blades that I am going to get to choose from as not only an Underworld founder, but by conditionally Epic founder as well. I'm going to be an Epic founder because I'm also an Underworld founder. This version of the Founder's Blade accurately depicts what to expect during the next 6 months of building AQWorlds Infinity together. Absolute chaos, and we love it. Yep, I can tell. That Chaos Blade does look really cool, guys, and there's the Doom Blade. Epic Founder's Blade of Doom. The Doom-inflicted version of the Founder's Blade radiates darkness. In unrelated news, I was this many years old when I discovered that while making a Kickstarter update post, if you check the limited to backers of the Mysterious Strangers offers checkbox, it still shows it to every other backer. What? Limited to backers of the Mysterious Strangers offer? Huh. That sounds interesting. Player name, player name, player name. What the heck is this? It looks sick. I don't know what that is. Nameplates? That's what that's called? Oh, I get it. Different, like, customizable nameplates. That looks dope. Founder nameplates. One of the stretch goals you unlocked was a custom nameplate for founders. This was originally posted in a previous update, but a lot more friends have joined us since then. We'll make sure there is an option to toggle it on and off. It does look really nice. Join the Discord server today, blah blah blah. Join the Artix Discord server. I do recommend joining the Artix Discord server. I'm a part of the server. But, you know, to each his own. I know Discord can kind of be annoying sometimes. I think it's kind of annoying sometimes, I'm not going to lie. Thank you. I've started making regular Infinity posts on AQ2D.com again. Please check there each weekday for the latest Infinity development news. Happening now, Battle Concert featuring the work of our musician John Gar in Adventure Quest 3D. Sick. Hell yeah. Battle on. Alright. That was update number 17. So now we got to go over here to the latest update. Let's see, go back. Here we go. Update number 18. It has only been a week since the Kickstarter ended, but it feels like AQWorlds Infinity. Alright, I get it. I get the joke right there. Update on the Pledge Manager, Steam Keys, and Alpha. Greetings, friend. Thank you for your excitement, enthusiasm, and support about Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. Hard to believe it has only been a week. We anticipated about 2 weeks to launch the Pledge Manager. We are currently on schedule. I have some updates for you, but for everyone new who is just joining us. How to get your Kickstarter rewards. I remember this scene very vividly from the tutorial of Adventure Quest Worlds, and I really hope that they bring this back, basically, because, you know, since it was a tutorial, I feel like it's not very a spoiler if I talk about this, but basically what happened is that in the tutorial of the game, you know, you start off fighting slimes and little orcs, low-level monsters like that, And then somebody comes to you and they're like, "Hey, there's a dragon, and the dragon attacked the castle and stole the princess. We need your help," right? And then they literally put you onto a one of those giant arrows that they put in a ballista. They put you in like a bolt of a ballista, and then shoot you out of that ballista into the like they shoot the bolt into the dragon, and then you get off the bolt and get onto the dragon's back, which is what you see right here on this picture. And then while you're on the dragon's back, the princess is actually like, the dragon didn't take me, I took the dragon. And she's like using her dragon ring. Apparently she stole like a special powerful ring that has the ability to control dragons. And so that's how she was using the dragon. So the princess didn't get captured by the dragon. The dragon, you didn't need to save the princess from the dragon. At that point, you were saving the dragon from the princess. So that was like always very funny. I thought it was one of the coolest tutorial cutscenes, honestly. Pledge Manager update. We are now 6 backers with payment errors away from launching the Pledge Manager. We will be using Kickstarter's new Pledge Manager to help deliver your rewards. It will be sent to you through Kickstarter. Blah, 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 blah. 64,000 Steam keys. Alpha expectations. Here we go. Expectations. Setting them like they are in the settings menu. The goal of this Kickstarter was to raise funds to help us convert as much content from AQWorlds to AQWorlds Infinity as possible. Excuse me. Thanks to you, that is now happening, but it will not happen instantly. It has come to our attention that some players expect the alpha to be finished and polished game. It will not be. The alpha will start bare bones. It will be like those early days of AQWorlds in 2008. We will start with our hometown of Babylon. The team will release content, fix bugs, add features, and make improvements based on your feedback live under your feet as you play. Your Kickstarter rewards will be released piece by piece as we finish them. Which is the best phase for you to join? Alpha. I want the full chaotic experience of bugs, incomplete features, and early content. Beta. I want a stable experience with more content. Live. Wait for this if you want to experience the finished and polished main story. You can, of course, hop in and dabble in them all. Just want to make sure you really know what to expect during each phase. We are moving fast. Alpha will start chaotic, 100% guaranteed. But ultimately, with your help and feedback, this game will become what we all joined forces to make. And join the Artix Discord server. Thank you, Artix, aka Adam Bond. I appreciate you. We all appreciate you. Thank you very much. Awesome. That seems to have been the latest update, unless I'm mistaken. Yep, that was at update number 18. That is where we're at here with our wait for Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity to be released. We thought that it was never going to happen. We thought that we were going to get GTA 6 before Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity, and that is not the case. Everything comes out before GTA 6. We are getting Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity very soon. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm totally ready for it, guys. I appreciate you guys for just sort of sitting with me while I talk and ramble on and show you guys this stuff that I'm interested in. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. We are back. Caleb Smith TV is back. I'm going to keep trying to make the production quality better and things like that. Sorry for not having like any background music or anything like that going today. I was just mostly focused on making sure that I actually had working microphone audio and that the video is working and that everything is working as normal like it normally would have been. And I'll just next stream will be a lot better. I'll make sure everything's good. Like I'm not sure if the camera angle has been very cool this stream. Maybe not, maybe not. I know I had like my face very close to the to my computer right there. For some reason, I was like putting my face directly up to my computer so that I could read because I'm not wearing my glasses. But yeah. Uh, the camera angles, everything was probably off today. This has not been my best stream. That really wasn't the point of today's stream. I just wanted to. The point of today's stream was just getting back to streaming, saying, "Hey, what's up, guys? This is where I'm at right now. This is what I'm excited about. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm interested in." Is Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. I can't wait for that game to come out. I'm gonna be streaming again next week on Friday. That's going to be the stream schedule that I'm planning to do, is streaming once a week every Friday, bringing you guys the brand new updates for Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity whenever they come out, as they come out. Playing the game right next to you guys, playing the game alongside you guys while you guys are playing, and we're just enjoying all of the new updates for Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity as they come out together. That's the plan. That's the plan. Whether or not that happens, I don't know, but that's where I'm going for it. That's what I'm trying to achieve. So we're gonna see how it goes. I do appreciate all of you for tuning in here to Caleb Smith TV today. I'm gonna be bringing this live stream to an end. That's really all I wanted to do with you guys today, is just go over these things and just talk about the future. Look forward to the future with you guys. What's up, Jelly the Lego Builder? Welcome. Welcome to Caleb Smith TV. I know it's been a long time, and I appreciate to have you back. I hope that you're having an excellent time, Jelly. Sorry for joining late. That's fine, Jelly Brick. Don't even worry about being late. No need to apologize to me. I'll see you on the next stream, I suppose. Like I said, streaming every Friday. Probably going to be going for Fridays around, I don't know, Friday evening Eastern Standard Time. Evening Eastern Standard Time, Fridays. I got you guys. That's my goal. Just streaming every Friday and seeing where we're at with it. If I end up streaming a little bit more than that, then that's cool. If not, that's cool as well. And until next time, until next week, I hope you guys have an excellent week. And I appreciate you guys for stopping by, tuning in. See you next time. This has been your friend Caleb Smith, signing out.